Hello and welcome back to Let's Plays. I'm MagicLess and we are going to see what we have to renovate. Well, we can now purchase faction buildings, but I think we'll do that once we have renovated everything else. This is still off limits, of course. This I suppose as well, and this too. But we did take control of one Borgia tower. Not this one though. Which was it? No, that has to be there somewhere. Because there was the faction, the mercenaries. And actually, wait. Okay, there's the Thieves Guild here. The Courtesan's Assignment? Why do they not have the same? Okay, that's weird, but I'm guessing that this is the thing we're interested in. And we're going to teleport to here. Ha! No, actually, it's that thing. It has to have a tunnel entrance. Well, we'll see. I suppose it'll show in the it'll show in the list of locations of tunnels that we can teleport to. Okay, so oops. I need to avoid doing that now. So, which was it? Barracks. Yeah, those are going to be the ones. Thieves Guild. And I suppose the Rosa in Fiore is just called the Rosa in Fiore. So yeah, Barracks is probably it. It has to be the most military sounding place we have. Okay, what was it that I wanted to do here actually? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we wanted to check if there were things we could buy. Also, yeah, I want to see if that Borgia Tower is now available or not. Probably not going to be. But we need to make sure. Also, yeah, there's nothing to renovate, so... Sorry, sir. My need is greater than yours. Okay. Still can't. This one probably going to be the same, actually. Let's go here first. Is this... Yeah, that one is definitely the Colosseum. Il Coliseo. Coliseo? I don't actually know how the S is pronounced. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a boring climb, but bear with me, please. I think there's... Come on, Edu. I think there's an optimal route. I'm just realizing speedrunning this game must be a complete nightmare. Oh. Well, it certainly wouldn't be possible for me, because I get distracted by literally everything. But also, well, the speedrun for every Assassin's Creed game tends to be, I think the shortest one is something like 4 hours, and that's, come on. That's, yeah, once again, I think this is the kind of thing that, that's the result of the lack of quality control of Polish. Come on! What combination results in you suddenly giving up hold while you're climbing? That's and he... Don't tell me he can't... And I know I was pressing V. I hope my controller's not broken, actually, because it could be that the game thought I was releasing and immediately pressing B again. But I don't think so.
Bizarre. What's with him?
Yeah, that's really the kind of thing that would be way more convenient to climb if we still had the double jump. But I have to remind myself that we don't have this ability yet. We'll regain it, though. I think that's the first one I'm going to go for. There we go. Oh, I kind of wish you could teleport to synchronization points like you can from Assassin's Creed 3 on. It's really interesting how... I take it for granted that Brotherhood has a lot of gameplay improvements that I really like. But some of them... some of the best things aren't actually in this game yet. I think, yeah, we're done with synchronizing the viewpoint. Maybe it's worth buying this buying this tunnel entrance. Because I want to be able to fast travel often for the purposes of this playthrough. And also it increases the revenue, so I'll gladly take a bit more money. And actually, maybe we should use that tunnel, because there's nothing really that we could renovate here. I guess the stables and this doctor. Is there a blacksmith I can renovate? Let's go. Oh, interesting. Somehow I think that must be like my second time seeing this. And since we've liberated pretty much every single area that we could, yeah, there's only 3 left. So I kind of want to say, what Borgia influence? This is very interesting. Also, not what I wanted at all. So I wanted, yeah, to set display. Everything off, please. And I want blacksmiths only. No way, they're all renovated. Huh. And we bought the crossbow already, so... banks, same thing, we had already checked. Doctors, we know some of them aren't done. Tailors... Does this map maybe just show... only shows things that are renovated? It's possible. And that would make it completely useless for my purposes. Yeah, it's definitely doing that. Actually, we know there's a doctor. Oh, no. No, never mind. It does show us the places. So many doctors compared to the rest of them. So, yeah, let's put them all back on, but... yeah, okay, never mind. I guess we only have a few stables and doctors to fund. I'll have a timestamp, I think, to let you skip that part. Because once again, I've been spending over 10 minutes just doing random stuff. Renovating, just doing the Skinner box, the completion traps. Let's also remove that. They didn't get my good profile. Oh. Hey. No, come back. Thank you. Thank you, good sir.
You know what? I'm beginning to dislike you. Ask anyone.
What? How dare you?
King of heaven.
Yeah, so the doctor is done. The stables then. And then we'll go back to the actual main mission. I think it's just one more sequence that's just going to end when we enter the hideout. I don't think it's actually... And you know what? If it's the case, I'll just make this another grind episode. Farming? Grinding? I really don't know what this could be called. Because I'm not grinding XP, I'm not farming for resources, I'm just buying stuff, you know. I'm not even buying gear, except for the crossbow. And no, the crossbow was in the previous episode, so not even that. Are we close to a tunnel? We're not. We're not, so let's go there. Part of the reason I don't want to teleport to the assassin hideout is that it immediately triggers the next cutscene, and I would rather have Ezio enter the door, enter through the door. I really have no idea why. It's not important or anything, but I just feel like it. Let's buy some stuff. Oh, that one is too expensive.
And come again.
Oh wait. No, I thought the bank was glowing to let us know that we have money to retrieve, but it doesn't seem to be the case. That said, if we could get paid just now, as I reach the counter, or better yet, we already had money to retrieve. Nice. Do we have more stuff to buy yet? No. No, we don't. Maybe that'll change after we visit the hideout.
Machiavelli, we must talk.
Yes, I secured something of great worth from one of my contacts. We now have the names of several Templar agents Cesare has recruited to terrorize Roma.
How do I find them?
I can give you a general location. I suggest looking for signs of distress nearby. Perhaps you will uncover citizens who can point you in the right direction. My contact will continue searching for more names.
This information came from a city guard.
Yes. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Grazie.
Claudia, Bartolomeo, and La Volpe are waiting for you inside. I can't imagine how you did it.
Virtù, Machiavelli.
Virtù?
What have you discovered?
That bastardo Cesare is in the Castel Sant'Angelo with the Pope. My spies tell me that the apple has been secreted to someone for a study. I am working on determining his identity.
Caterina will be moved to the prison within the Castello next week.
Bene. So the Castello it is. Roma will heal quickly with Cesare and Rodrigo gone.
Only if the opportunity to assassinate them arises will I take it.
Do not repeat your mistake in the vault. You must kill them now.
I'm with Machiavelli, Ezio. We should not wait. Bartolomeo is right.
They must pay for Mario's death.
Do not worry. They will die. You have my word.
No, so I guess this isn't the end of the sequence. We actually have to do the Castello thing. No! Never mind.
Ser Ezio, I represent the combined resources of Bartolomeo del Viano, Claudio Auditore, and La Volpe. Through my associates spread across the city, you can channel your florins to any part of the underground you desire. You may have seen notices posted around Roma which allow you to purchase buildings. Income from your new tenants will be deposited with bookkeepers, as well as additional profit from renovations. Bookkeepers can be found throughout the city.
Molto bene.
Yeah, okay, I wasn't misremembering. This is actually how it goes. We've synced Sequence 3, and I think Sequence 4 is just the castle. So, yeah, I guess this is going to be a nothing episode. And a short one. I'll try to keep that one short. We should have unlocked more stuff to buy. We did, but I want none of those. The Bone Dagger of Romulus is not bad. Yeah, but I don't need any of this. Did maybe? No. No automatic money. Yeah, I'm saving the this for the next episode. We're going to do more. More renovating buildings and everything. Also,
You should spend more time.
I am sure I have just what you need.
we need to go back to this place. Whoops. I didn't want that border flag. Alright, from this point on, I'm recording this in post because I just kept losing my train of thought and trying to focus on what I was trying to say made me lose focus on what I was trying to do. And you'll see an example of that in a moment. Because we're going to the Thieves Guild, and my plan was to buy some stuff there to purchase the remaining businesses in that area, because I knew I was missing some of them. But I immediately got distracted. And by the map marker of all things. That's just I'm just following the minimap because I'm on autopilot at that moment. And I think I realized this after crossing the river. I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, I was talking about the way Assassin's Creed handles movement, and sort of forgetting that you can actually jump. But I guess I was talking about the way you snap to everything. Even when jumping, you can't just. I guess you can jump, but you know it's not like in other games where you really just jump freely. Here the trajectory of Ezio is always controlled. And I think I was also comparing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and the entire Ezio trilogy, really, and the original game to Assassin's Creed 3 when they revamped the parkour system and made it so it's more like you're on rails at all times. I guess I was appreciating the few games in the series where you really are free to go in whichever direction you want. And I was making a case for Brotherhood being a good example of this. Maybe the last good example of this in the series. And that's not entirely true when I think about it. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Oh yeah, and that's when I was realizing that I just completely ignored my original objective. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage has very nice environments for free parkour. And yeah, I have to grant Assassin's Creed Shadows some points for this as well. The problem is really the games where you have really large open spaces between buildings, and you know, you need one of my favorite words when talking about the Assassin's Creed series: densely packed urban environments. Oh, and yeah, I always have an eye on the minimap, so thieves usually don't catch me off guard. But yeah, you know, so some of the games, including the RPG trilogy, tend to have large areas where you're just meant to travel. You don't climb. You're just here to go from point A to point B, and I enjoy this a lot less than what the older games had. So I really appreciated Mirage introducing this back. Actually, I've heard about the DLC recently. I still haven't played it. Border Courier, of course. Always my favorite distraction. And yeah, I'm wondering actually if I'll just hold on playing the free DLC. It's you don't have to pay anything for it. I'm wondering if I should keep it for when I play Mirage as part of this series. And because you know, I kind of like when I play those games. I kind of like seeing what changed in between. And this was the case with Star Wars Outlaws. It was a slightly different game from the one I played. I did see some of the. I did try some of the improvements they made, like keeping enemy weapons, and I can't quite remember the other ones, but well, the quality of life improvements, like the performance and the better performance after the patch. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious to see how these games will have changed in the meantime. Also, it's fairly rare for me to play a game before a year has passed before it has released. I had a joke in some year, maybe last year actually, or maybe can't remember quite when, but I had the joke that I only voted for the same game at the Steam Awards because this was the only one I had played that had released this year. And actually, if you want to check out that game, this is Erebin. So yeah, actually this is 2004. And yeah, that's a neat little game if you like parkour, stealth, and you know, platformer puzzles based on shadows. It was made with the help of some people who worked on Origami, if you know that game, and I really just enjoyed the humor when playing the demo at Next Fest, and I gave it a try. There was even an Assassin's Creed reference in this game, so kind of cool. It also this was the time where I was looking for games like Tenchu. I didn't include it in the Tenchu video because it's not about samurai. It's not Jidaigeki. and it's well, yeah, it doesn't have ninjas or anything like it, and you're sort of encouraged not to kill people in this game as well. So slightly different from Assassin's Creed or Tenchu. Also, yeah, I struggle with climbing that tower because I'm so used to doing the mission that lets you unlock the climb jump ability early that I really have to think outside of the box. And this won't be the only example where I have to figure out a solution for climbing stuff that I usually just use this. This is almost cheat-like. And you might have guessed I was hesitating between killing this guard or not.
Are you trying to impress the ladies?
And I decided, no, this guy lives. Actually isn't... No, we're not that close to the second building I'm going to try and climb. But yeah, I'm hoping that with this episode I'll have done most of the chores, and then I can focus on things that are actually somewhat interesting. I can have a good balance between content, story content, and you know, that kind of thing, buying stuff, acquiring a monopoly on Rome, because this is what Ezio is doing. I don't think he's a very altruistic fellow here. He's really just gaming the system like his father probably taught him to. And yeah, I think I'll try to make an effort not to get distracted by thieves and border warriors and the like too often, because that's really I tend to want to obtain as much money as possible in these games, regardless of what I need it for. I suppose we're going to use the funds Ezio acquires to buy the monuments, but this game doesn't really give you any good incentive to buy weapons. Once you have the crossbow, it's pretty much done. You don't really need anything else. There are cool weapons you can unlock later, and I'm kinda tempted to do. Okay, that's a spoiler that I avoided earlier, but it's been teased. Skip ahead if you don't want to know. Skip ahead 1 minute or yeah, 1 minute should do it. In this game, there's Leonardo da Vinci. We meet with him again, and he'll have us do some missions, which are pretty fun. I really do enjoy. They're a highlight of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for me, and we're going to we'll obtain some neat little tools and toys to play with thanks to those missions. And I think that's when I decided to go for the next building, isn't it? No, I was probably just checking whether I could buy some more stuff. It's if I have one complaint about this game, the UI could be a little more serviceable. The keeping track of everything you want to buy is a bit annoying. Faction buildings, since they can be repurchased to change the faction that occupies the building, they're always grayed out, and it's not clear whether a business is grayed out because you're not on the same level. Like for example, the tailor that you see at the bottom of the minimap that's just about to disappear. Yeah, you might have seen it for just a split second. It's a business we had already renovated, but it's almost indistinguishable from businesses that we haven't purchased yet, and that was always something I had trouble with in this game. Another example. No. That's the. I don't have another example, but another thing about that is that I think the opacity is like 50% when a business can be purchased, and it's like 75% when it's grayed out like this. Really tough to notice the difference, and that's that thing. I can't remember the name of the building, but the huge one that we're going toward. That's the one I was planning to climb, and at this moment I'm remembering, hey, I can't climb it. It requires the climb jump ability. You can see already the gaps are fairly huge between climbables, holds, grips. But I'm remembering that there's one way to climb it, and it's from the inside. I also think you can parachute from inside of this. I think this may even be a speedrun tactic, because it's faster to just jump and waste 2 or 3 parachutes compared to for a mission where you... Oh, well, I guess... Oh, that's a spoiler. Well... But there's a mission where you have to climb down this thing. And... Well, in the context of a speedrun, you have to do it fast, and I guess parachuting is the solution. I should really just watch the speedrun of that game, because I can't remember most of the strategies. It's been a really long while since I've watched an Assassin's Creed speedrun. I want to say I've watched the one for Assassin's Creed 2, that's for certain. I've also watched one for... Oh, yeah. I've watched one for Assassin's Creed 1, the original game. So, story time, I guess. There was someone on Reddit that was really adamant that you had to read the emails on Lucy and or Vidic's computers in the original Assassin's Creed. That this was absolutely not optional. So I actually went ahead and they wouldn't believe me. So I went through, I skimmed through an any person speedrun, where obviously the speedrunner is not going to waste time on optional stuff. And I timestamped it at every moment Desmond left the Animus, to prove them that no, actually you never at any point need to read the emails to make progress in the game. They were arguing this in the broader context of I think it was on a post about Assassin's Creed 4 and people disliking the modern day stuff. And I must admit, I've never been fond of that part myself. But you know, people just tend to have very strong opinions about the tiniest things in Assassin's Creed. Even about stuff they don't know anything about. In that case. So yeah, that was not a very pleasant moment. And I'm hoping I'm not because I know I tend to get very critical about the games I really enjoy. I think it's part of it's important to acknowledge the flaws of the stuff you like, because otherwise your appreciation is not sincere, if that makes sense. So I really hope no one takes it personally when I criticize any of the games in the series. Any of the games I play, really. Even Valhalla. And anyway, I think that it's time to wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'll see you in the next one when we go back to story stuff. And yeah, see you then. Bye.